Hello and welcome to a very non-important and non-special Degenerate Nation episode 319. I'm with Wendy. She's parked on the side of the road by an abandoned park, and I am in my mother's sewing room slash the guest bedroom, and the kitty is watching me, half-assed, wanting to be owned by someone else, I think, in her deepest desires. And I brewed some coffee with the Keurig, but I'm pretty sure I used the pot that was already in there. So I'm just going to drink it anyways because I loathe myself. And we're going to do that. Not as much as the Reddit users that post pictures themselves and ask them to people to roast them that me and Patrice talked about last night, but somewhere down the scale towards that direction versus self-actualization. Yeah. Oh yeah. So you're watching the abandoned swing sets and wondering what's up with the world?
Quiet. Yeah, it's so sad, with this COVID thing that they don't come out and play anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some people that are suffering too with that. The people that watch them like you.
Well,
I know, you can still go out and play. I don't get it. I don't understand. Put a mask on.
I suppose I could go swing for a while, I guess. Or shoot some hoops. There's the hoops.
Yeah, you can shoot some hoops by yourself.
Although it's a beautiful autumn day. There should be people enjoying it, but
it's so sad. Oh, wow. I'm drinking out of a Minnie Mouse.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Keurig leftovers out of a Minnie Mouse mug.
Yeah, you're flying at half octane today.
Half octane is my full octane. You know what I mean, bitch? I'm going down to Pennsylvania to my main homies to watch the Bears tonight. That's why we're doing this on your lunch break. Yum, num, num. Num, num, num.
Num, num, num. So, what should I go and have for lunch?
Big pile of snot. I don't know. What are your options?
Yeah, see, normally you could find a big pile of snot at a playground.
At a playground, yeah.
Again, it's abandoned.
Abandoned pile of snot. You could eat an anthill. There's some protein there. A lot of dirt and some ants.
A little cold here. The ants have already gone underground. I'd have to dig like a ferret.
Do ants, hibernate? I didn't think they did.
Well, around here, it gets a lot of snow, so they go deep into the earth. They go deep.
Nice. Ants go raw and deep in Minnesota.
They do.
Fuck yeah.
I have yet to find an ant condom. I've never found one.
Ant condoms don't exist. Do you feel like you did yourself a disservice either way on watching or not watching the VP debate last night?
Well, I did not do myself a disservice by not watching the debate. Everything I needed to know, I found out on the news in the morning.
What did you find out?
I found out that we have two vice presidential candidates, and they're willing participants, and that's about it.
No one forced them to do this. They're like, I'm gonna put myself out there for these two clowns.
Yeah, unless the guns pointed to their head were off the side of the camera.
I feel like if anything, Harris pointed a gun at Biden to keep running so she could be on a ticket, because she wouldn't have been on anyone else's ticket.
There's a lot of I don't want to call it heated drama, but I would say there were some words spoken. Sure.
This is definitely the leftover. Should I drink the whole thing?
Well, it all depends. Are you taking a nap later? And if so, do you want to wake up and have to pee?
I definitely want to pee. I want to pee out coffee runts.
All right, then just unless you want to do a coffee enema.
Coffee enema. Okay, so if you're out there and you're considering coffee enema, I recommend doing the enema that's made from the coffee, like the leftovers in the small Keurig pots, because it seems to be like extra liquidy and tasteless. So you let it cool a little bit, have a nice cool coffee runt enema, Just right up your butthole.
Could we open a clinic for that? Yeah, I want to open that.
Like ketamine drip clinics, instead of that, it would be like a coffee enema clinic.
Yeah, and I'm going to name it Leftovers.
Leftovers. Great show, by the way, The Leftovers. Great show. It's about grief. Yeah, most people can't handle a show about grief, but it's a really good fucking show. But yeah, it's just from leftover coffee. I took 2 sips of it. It is properly disgusting and is better use as an enema. I want to feel the warm/cool rush going down my butthole and like into my body.
Ooh. Okay, so picture this. We have Keurig machines in the clinic.
Yes.
And you go ahead and go in and you get registered and you go into your service room. And let's have them different themes. Let's have some that are, I don't know, happy, some that are just bleak and sad, because some days you just want to be there and you want to go there.
Like the fucking like decor. You can have like a murder decor, or like rainbows and puppies decor, or like a aborted fetus decoration decor.
Right.
In your coffee enema room.
Let's say we're going murder today.
We're going murder.
I want to go murder today.
We're gonna have a murder enema.
You're going in. You take off as much clothing as you want. Then you take the bottle of fake blood, if you choose, and put it wherever you want on your person, and then you lay in the chalk outline for your clinician to come in and give you your enema.
Oh my god, that's amazing! And okay, and so, and it's now. Do you get to choose? And there's a price package. Like obviously, the rooms that are more elaborate like that cost more money, but do you choose which type of enema? Is it the full pot, or like the main pot, or is it the leftover pot, Keurig pot, like I'm drinking?
Well, you can go with, there's like going to be 4 or 5 standard packages, or you can go a la carte, depending on your mood.
A la carte.
Everything will be available. Yep, exactly. Yep, it'll be available online for pre-order, and you'll get a discount if you do that, because it helps us. Our clientele can be all set up for you. They don't have to like do it last minute.
Yeah.
And that always causes problems.
We got a mobile unit now too with Keurig with COVID.
Oh, that'd be awesome! Like one of those white stalker vans, set up though just for you.
We have a newsroom theme called Katie Keurig.
Katie Keurig's mobile Keurig unit.
Yeah.
Leftovers on the way.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Would you take the enema today? Yes. Oh, would you take the cup out of the Keurig after you've brewed my enema coffee and then just like gently slather it on my butt cheeks? I love the warm feel before the insertion.
Yes. And then someone else, they're like, that costs a lot extra because we actually sell those leftover pots to other customers who want like a little bit of more of a pure liquidy drip.
Exactly. So we'll do the leftovers once, and then you can always buy that cup for take home.
Oh yes, it costs more.
Like a little. Well, yeah, but it's a little souvenir.
Why are we like so efficient with this fake business? Like, we're like getting down into price points.
I don't know. I think we both have skilled minds as far as that goes. If anybody's out there that wants to hire us for their business, this is a totally legitimate business idea. There will be everything to OSHA code, I swear to God. Email us at degenerateenation@gmail.com.
Yes. Also, if you'd like to contribute to our cause of ourselves, it's patreon.com/degeneratenation. That would be nice, so we don't have to come up with fake business ideas and actually consider our skills and talents appropriate for those fake business ideas. And we actually have this as a business. That would be great, because right now we make $23 a month and 50 cents, and our expenses are a little higher than that. Oh, hi, kitty. So we're not asking for much. Just lower our net expenses by giving a couple bucks a month.
Yeah.
Degenerate Nation /
buy our sound engineer her tuna.
Exactly. Sound engineer needs more tuna. She's a good kitty. She wants out of the room, but it's too bad. I'm not getting up.
Yeah, if you get up, your enema will leak out.
I know. My enema's still like pushing through. I love just hearing this, like, oh, kitty, like pretending like she's slow, lovey, and like running up on my leg, but Really, she just wants out of the room. It's like, your transactional affection is not fooling me, kitty. I'm only fooled by women's transactional affection.
Grab your credit card.
Exactly. Grab your credit card and swipe it through my ass crack.
Oh, she's back. She's a good kitty. Loves her mama. Loves Jesus. And America, too.
That's Free Fallin'. Tom Petty.
Meow meow. Let's go for titty-ass blizzards, Daddy.
Oh,
meow,
yeah.
meow.
I'm going to see if my boy wants to get some slushies tonight.
Nice.
My boy.
Oh, yes.
Me and my boy.
I wonder if Dairy Queen would let us set up our portable enema clinic in their parking lot.
Probably. I mean, their parking lots are probably pretty sparse right now. Those the ones that aren't with strip malls or whatever. Enema clinic,
Yeah,
enema
just waiting in the drive-thru
clinic.
line quietly
Don't you
in
need
rows.
an enema to clear you out and charge you up? You need an enema clinic, an enema clinic. Boom, 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 boom. Do you have any
If I was
questions
to
for our
design my
medical
room-
source? What's that?
Yeah. Oh, source? Yes, source. So I'll tie it into this. If I was to design my enema room, it would be just a bunch of autumn leaves that were nice and crunkly, so I could lay in the leaves while I get my enema. My question to source is, are there any kind of leaves that I should avoid? And if so, why? Or should I, go to some leaves because they're medically invigorating?
Like eucalyptus and aloe?
Or should I avoid some types of leaves because they harbor pests and
pesticides and that'll get in your
evil
asshole.
things hiding underneath them?
And ticks and shit. Well, and also I feel like any question about the actual efficacy of enemas for coffee or coffee enemas should be avoided, lest we be chastised by our medical source. But the leaves question, I think, is entirely valid. I believe, according to my interpretation of my source, that she hasn't listened in a while and is reading, or doing audiobooks for studying with audiobooks. But we'll see if we can bring her into the fold with these questions about enemas. I think it'll be very, very on point for her as a medical professional. Yes. Beep 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 beep.
Nice.
Beep 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 beep. Yeah. She's slumming it for us.
Pine needles into there. Okay.
Yeah, pine needles. Oh, you can get a pine needle. Well, they're not very sharp, right?
Some are, some aren't. White pine are not because they're long and soft. Jack pine needles are sharp and prickly and
I
just
like long
annoying.
and soft.
They actually smell like cat piss.
Ah. Why did I take a sip of that again? What the fuck is wrong with me? Ugh. That's gross coffee. I'm gonna throw up. I totally forgot it was not real. It was like the bottom of the pot and just like the leftover water.
Oh yeah.
God, what an idiot! I mean, I was just talking about it for 5 minutes and I forgot.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure you'd rather eat Katie Keurig's ass than you'd have drinking that coffee.
Dude, I would totally eat Katie Keurig's ass. Yeah, man, I would eat that shit up. It's a matter of what I would eat out of her ass. What would I not eat out of her ass? I'd eat discontinued bath toys out of her ass.
Wow.
You know how they've actually they're talking about bath toys are dangerous for kids now? Some kid almost poked his eye out or some shit. And then it's like you wait, so you're not watching your kid take a bath?
Oh my God, is that why there's old abandoned bath toys in this old abandoned playground?
Yeah, they just go out and chuck them out the window, just fucking abandoned bath toys. So wait, what is your opinion of? Okay, say you only have one kid, right? And they're like 2, and they're a year and a half to like 3.5, or whatever the standard age for solo baths are when you don't have a sibling or whatever, you know. What do you feel? How do you feel about the private time for the bath where the parents get somewhat of a break? Or do you think they should just be around, like, with the door open, just chilling, making sure the kid's not hurting his eyeball with bath toys? I don't know.
That's a very good question. So, do you want to go back for a really quick story time? For
Yes.
Okay. One Christmas, I dearly, dearly wanted Rub-a-Dub Doggy. Do you remember Rub-a-Dub Doggy?
No. What was it? Was this like a...
Rub-a-Dub Doggy, soft, pretty doggy, we can take a bath with you. Yep, he had really soft ears.
Nice.
He's all plastic then, from head to toe, and he had a collar that you could take the back part and actually go back and forth, and he would like shake his head. So his ears could get all wet, and then you could shake his head, and he would like shake all over the place. And that's all I wanted for Christmas, and I did get him for Christmas.
Nice.
So I could not poke out my eyes with Rub-a-Dub Doggy. There was nothing there that was sharp or hurtful. And I think I was about 6 or 7, and I was allowed to take private bath time, and the door was shut. Otherwise, you'd get cold.
Oh, so, yeah, okay.
But every few minutes or so, Mom would make sure, she'd knock on the door, everything okay? And I would answer, yes, everything's fine. And so then I think they spent about, Mom and Dad, 15, 20 minutes and let me be in the tub.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that sounds about right for me, too. Like, I feel like maybe if your kid's not retarded, he's not going to poke his eye out with a bath toy. What do you think?
Well, even if your child is challenged, mentally challenged, maybe you want to just quietly observe in the corner for a few times before you allow them to take private time.
Yeah, I mean, aren't bath toys something that, you chew on it, but what are you sticking them in your eye for? Or your ear or anything? Like, or your mouth? Like, at least the mouth, you could be like, little Tabitha, you can't put the toy in your mouth, okay? Or else we can't take baths with toys. And then they're like, okay, Mommy. And then you're like,
those people, though. Oh my God, that was graphic.
Yeah, that was graphic.
Yeah. Oh, those people grow up though and they clean their ears with their car keys.
That's true.
So I don't know if you're ever going to be able to help those people.
Yeah, they're retarded.
Okay, so if you clean your ears with your car keys, always watch your child in the bathtub.
That's right. That's our PSA, and good night.